2,
Oh, yeah.
1.
They say humans are social animals. They can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
Yes. Twice in 1 week. Who said it? I did. How y'all doing today, man? This is the Reverend. Man, here to bring a little bit of healing to you, Dwayne Murphy Jr. It's so nice to be here. We were gonna take to the streets today. Try to keep. We wanted to keep bringing you some coverage, but it's just James, there's so much going on, dude.
It's a lot.
That's why we keep making about the voice of reason. As always, I should introduce him first. Man to my left, my voice of reason, James Webb.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, man? It's so much going on, dude. And we knew we couldn't get out there on the streets, but we had to. We had to just talk about everything.
Yeah.
I think people are just like, because I keep thinking especially with the climate, I keep thinking after a week, man, we're gonna have enough to build up to decompress, but stuff just keeps piling on, man. People really want to talk, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all reaching out to me. Everybody who sent me messages and stuff, just thanking me for all my words and stuff like that. Hey, I'm just trying to say my piece. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know I feel how I feel. A lot of us feel a lot of different ways about certain things. A lot of us feel certain ways about things and just don't have the words to put behind them. And I hope that maybe by me sort of articulating where my thoughts are, it can kind of help other people, It's the whole point. It's the whole point of the show, man. It's how I feel, baby. It's how I feel.
How do you feel today?
Today, I was really looking forward to getting out there.
Me too.
Especially after yesterday. I don't know. We went to a demonstration yesterday down in Lawndale. Marched up to Douglas Park, marched north up Ogden from Lawndale up to Douglas Park, and met Leather Black and Brown Unity March. This one in particular, we've been to the different marches and we've taken knees and we've done all that stuff. 2 times we had to take a knee for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, in solidarity for George Floyd, and every time we did it, and both times, you really felt it at this particular protest, man. You really felt people really thinking about how uncomfortable that is.
Yeah.
I talked a lot about the video, how when everybody saw the video, we saw somebody slowly die and everything like that. Just to sit there and just think about the time you sit there, because there's points you get uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there's points where because you gotta think these guys, especially with their hands in their pockets, man, if you're kneeling for that long, you're putting the full weight of your body on those knees, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, eventually, and I'm over here. I am a skinny dude, but I'm out of shape. All right, I'll say it. Okay. Saying bad joints. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here changing positions, sitting down. You know what I mean? Kind of feeling ashamed of myself that I can't just stay on this knee for 9 minutes. You know what I mean? I'm just like, dang, man, am I doing something wrong with the cause? Please don't come against me, people. It matters to me. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. This knee, my left. Okay, so I hurt my knee back in college. I'm not gonna get into it. All right, I just can't. But you know what I mean? But still though, it's like that much time. There are points you could look around and see people, just looking around, are they keeping time? But no, that is how long they sat on that, man, dude. And just to feel the weight of that, and to feel the weight of all the everything that's going on, man, it just really makes me understand why so many people are out here. You know what I mean? And I'm having fun. I'm starting to have a little bit of fun with this year, man.
Dude, it's gotten. I don't think you should feel guilty about that.
No, not at all, man. Especially as a young black man, okay. And honestly, I will say it, dude. It is. I know. I'm just sitting back here and I'm just like, wow, man. We have been doomsday prepping. Black people, we have been doomsday prepping, baby. All right. we got the bunkers right now. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just watching all these people, all of these communities go into turmoil over, you know, what matters, what doesn't matter, man. You got people that are digging in. You know what I'm saying? Even still, people are digging in. We were just talking about a lady who lost her job in Knoxville, Tennessee, for denying our black resident access to her own pool. Lady's there. Lady's like, oh, how come you don't know I'm a resident? She's like, well, you never come to the office. It's like, I gotta come to the who goes to the office? I gotta come to the office all the time.
What the fuck, dude?
You know what I'm saying? Like, now we all Venmo to rent. You never have to go to that office. Okay. You like me, man. I don't know what my landlord looks like, dude. I don't know. Okay, honest, I really don't. I get a text message from this dude. In my mind, he looks like Darkseid from the Justice League. I just imagine he's gonna descend on my residence unless I have that money every month. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what my landlord looks like, and I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But they are getting people out of here, dude. Like dude, we didn't talk about NASCAR last time I was here, man.
No.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal, man. And I know we're a couple days removed from it. Maybe the shine of it is off, but you don't understand, especially with that particular league. Like, if you thought the NFL was pushing back on their players and trying to suppress their need to protest what was going on a few years ago, you know what I mean? NASCAR was built on that racism, dude. Yeah. All that bootlegging, all that stuff, you know what I mean? Getting their cars souped up so they can run from the cops. Guess who was souping up their cars? Black people. You didn't want us to teach you how to read, but you gonna fix my muffler, baby. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this what community is not realizing. You messed up. You gave us all these trades for hundreds of years. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, well, we won't let them read. We're going to give them every other skill. And now we got all that, and we read, and we got cameras now, okay? We've got, man, I'm telling you, dude, and the sun don't kill us. The revolution is here, baby, all right?
It is.
Oh, man, I felt like what's made me feel good is that, you know, I've been having these hard talks, you know, and they've come up at the house over and over again. You know, because you just can't avoid it anymore. It's happening everywhere, dude. Starbucks, once again, took the right foot out their mouth just to make room for the left foot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they, by banning their employees from wearing Black Lives Matter stuff, and then rescinding that the next day. Next day being like, oh, no, hey, actually, did we say that?
It's unfucking believable that they would even say anything at all.
At all, dude. We already got y'all. We got y'all. Years ago, you let them two men in Philly. You ain't want to let them get coffee. We got y'all then. You know what I'm saying? Had them workers coming in, you know what I'm saying, in their little aprons. And you got these people like, you should not be working for this establishment. Dude's like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I was in college yesterday. You know what I mean? We got y'all. We thought y'all learned your lesson. You know what I mean? So we gonna give them these classes. Nope, they getting them out of here, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? With NASCAR, they getting them Confederate flags out of there. They're like, we don't care. Getting out of there. 70% of their fan base was not okay with that.
Well, they got new fans coming.
Yeah, exactly, man. So I'm gonna tell you what. I know I like to drive fast. You know what I'm saying? Fast and Furious, man. It's more people of color in Fast and Furious.
It's true.
It's one of the biggest franchises ever, man.
What if street racing becomes the new NASCAR?
I was just about to say, get The Rock in.
Bro, I can't fucking wait for that.
Oh man, do it, man. No, it's happening, man. Like, change is really happening, you know. And I'm not naive to think that it's all happening at once. That it's all gonna be, you know, peaches and cream, you know, by July. You know, I mean, I know there's a lot of work that's going to be done. It's years worth of work. It's years worth of institutions and systems and things that have been in place for so long that need to, you know, come out of place and stuff like that, you know. And it's that's why we gotta keep going, you know what I mean? Like, we just gotta keep the message going, you know what I'm saying? At some point, whether we like it or not, man, the protests will stop. You know, they will. They will gradually stop. But if that message stays as strong as it's ever been, and we keep pushing it, and then no matter what, when we see it, when we recognize, when we smell it, you know what I mean? When we smell that hatred, that prejudice or whatever, we call it out and expunge it. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's usually what you got to do. Most of the time when you got to get rid of a virus or an infected area, you burn it out. You know what I'm saying? That's generally what you got to do for something like that. That's why you burn it down. That's what that means, man. We got to burn that out. We got to burn that system, that virus, that thing is in her. We have to burn that down, okay? It's not burning down your buildings, all right? It's not about burning down, you know, it's not just about burning down, you know, your Foot Lockers or your Targets and stuff like that. It's burning down those institutions, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been in there for years, for decades. They're ingrained in us. They're ingrained in our DNA, man. There is scientific proof that extreme physical and mental trauma can ingrain itself on your DNA. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why, these communities have developed certain, mindsets, certain, coping mechanisms, certain survival skills. You know what I mean? It's because that stuff is ingrained in you. And you know what's funny is that's to be ingrained in you within 1 to 2 generations. You know what I mean? Something happens to your grandfather, he learns and adapts from it. His son is born with that adaptation, and then you were born with that too. All right, that's why you see this stuff continuing over and over and over again and not getting dealt with, and why it keeps coming back, and why we have a problem with people saying, oh, well, all lives matter. Why don't we just make it about everybody? Don't just make it about you. Let's try to make no. It's because that you're trying to look away from it. You're not dealing with that. You know what I mean? I don't want to ingrain this trauma on the next generation. That's what we don't want to do. We're at Gen Z, y'all. Gen Z. Where are we going from here? Any no new letters in the alphabet that I heard of, no. Right? You know what I mean? If I want to Google that, send me something. I don't know. So where are we going after this? Do we want to go into the Gen AA and then still have them dealing with this? It's like, no, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why, oh, man. I mean, that's why it makes me so, I get so overwhelmed. Like, when we're out there and, like, I'm trying to talk and I'm trying to describe what's going on. And there are times where I do get overwhelmed because I'm looking at this generation that's just like, we don't want to deal with this anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I even now, I don't know how to react to that. You know what I mean? All I know is that I want to be a part of that fight somehow. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I have to be, I repeat, the weight's not all on me, and the weight is not all on one individual, you know what I mean? But if you feel that charge to be out there, you know what I mean, then be out there, And that's not to say if you can't that's a problem. I've, some people have talked to me, because they talked to both of us, but I know I've had people say like, hey man, I feel so bad that I can't get out there, you know what I mean? And like, I want to be out there, and the fact that I see you and I'm so appreciative that you're out there and covering and stuff, but I want to be out there. And I'm like, look, if you can get out there, that's fine, but if you can't, it's okay, man. This fight is in us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just out there yelling and stuff like that. This fight is in us. This fight's been in us. You know what I'm saying? That's what Dave Chappelle was saying about us not looking for heroes and stuff like that. We are surviving something. You know what I mean? That makes us heroes in itself. It really does, dude. That was a very true statement.
Yeah.
That man said, dude. Like we're We've been fighting, dude. You know what I'm saying? I went on this whole speech about how parents have to teach their kids the rules of survival at a young age, sort of shattering that mold, which in essence makes you a child soldier in a sense. You know what I mean?
Sure. For
lack of a better way of putting it, I know that's a whole situation. I'm not touching on that. But what I'm saying is that you already have this mindset of self-preservation. You know what I'm saying? You grow up with that as a kid, and you carry that everywhere you go, man. You get into these communities and these other communities, and you're around kids who don't have that. You know what I mean? I'll be honest, man. You get around these white kids, and they don't have that. They don't understand that. They just feel like they're going to be protected. Because they feel like everything built around them, which it actually is, everything is built around them for their protection. So when I feel unsafe, I'm gonna lean on these resources, and they are gonna save me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then when I feel like that, when I get into a situation, now I got to lean on the resources because something is out of my control. Those resources blame me for the situation that I'm in when those very resources were created to work against me. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like we need to create a different way to access those resources.
Yeah, you got to keep going. That's why, and again, the narrative of, not wanting to hear from celebrities. No, we don't want to hear from, we want to hear from celebrities. We don't want celebrities feeling like they need to go in there and start working on policy. But celebrities are influential people who can, touch the people who actually can handle those policies, the people that can do something. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. A lot of these politicians, you ever watch C-SPAN? I don't know if some people watch C-SPAN. I watch sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
You ever watch it, man? Do you see them dudes sitting
the most boring ass motherfuckers.
See people like William Burr. Oh my God, William Burr. Watch this guy in Congress, dude. This dude be forgetting what he's reading sometimes. Because he can't see. He'll just be like, but what exactly do you mean by that? I'm like, what? I can see your Monday through Friday tablets sitting on your desk, Senator. All right. Just trying to pick out your pills for the day, man. Half these dudes are weekends at Bernie in these chairs. Why are these dudes in these chairs so long, man? Like, damn, I know, like, we know how, in the legislative system works as far as people in Congress, you know what I mean? There's no cap on how many times you can go into office. That's something we know. There's a cap on how long you can be president. There's a cap on how long you can hold that title, but there's no cap on how many times you can get reelected for an office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you don't realize this by now, a lot of these people use their incumbency as a way to bully and access the resources that will keep these other candidates from running against them, and their communities never realize that they have other options. You know what I'm saying?
It's non-familial nepotism.
Yes, exactly. And then they just pass on this information to the people that they like. And then those people use those same tags. So you see what's happening here? Just like the stuff, that's the stuff we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Because we're a community that's being made to believe that this is a land of a meritocracy. This is a land of equality. This is a land of fairness. This is a land of, you know what I mean? You always tell us, you know what I mean? You always want to tell us, why people want to tell black people, why can't you just pull yourself up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's the whole narrative that is preached about this country. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't do that. Like, oh, no, here's the rule book. You take the rule book, okay? Follow these rules. Okay? Just follow these. Meanwhile, y'all just breaking them. Or just writing new rules, and then we'll be like, hey, this ain't in the rule. Oh, no, we just wrote this one. We actually just wrote this one. This is the one that's important. So, it's a cycle, dude. It has to be broken. And it's important that, because that's how it filters into a mindset of one community being more important than another. That's what makes that. You know what I mean? In ancient times, in monarchies, and a lot of bloodlines would, keep passing on that bloodline with family members. You know what I mean? By the end of their, for the first couple of generations, you wouldn't see issues, but by that 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th person, these people are messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that DNA does not need to be that close. It's perverted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's perverted. So then that person basically is just crazy, and that person starts lashing out, starts doing things that you wouldn't expect a person to do to another person.
Some Targaryen shit.
Yeah. That's what we're seeing. What happened with the Targaryens?
Yeah.
We saw it. I mean, we all didn't like Game of what did end up being their option? Burn it all. You know what I'm saying? I can't have my power. Nobody can have any power. That's what we're being told. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I can't hold this power over you, nobody can have it. We're just getting rid of all of it. Or if it even looks like you're having something and that's how you know it's based out of fear right there. Is anytime it even looks like we are okay without you, you know what I mean? You attack us. Then you take away everything, you know what I mean? You attack us. You took you know what I mean? You took us from the homes that we lived in and everything that we knew, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Used our own people against us because you were too afraid to go in there because you knew that we could get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Took that away. We survived. We figured out how to endure that. You know what I'm saying? So we could do stuff without you. You know what I'm saying? Took those resources again. We want to be free. So we want to be free. We want to be able to do this without you. You know what I'm saying? Took more stuff from us again. Built wealth. Did stuff like that. You saw the video. You saw the lady Kimberly Jones, man. That lady is a freaking warrior for saying all the stuff she said, man. That Monopoly analogy, that thing rings very true, man. You know what I'm saying? Gave us a little bit. We did it. We built our stuff. We said, and it took us less time to build it for ourselves. It took us an eighth of the amount of time to build it for ourselves. No. I'm sorry, because it was 250 years in slavery before being set free. So you're talking about a fifth of the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it took us a fifth of the amount of time to build what we needed to build for ourselves, and we weren't even going to hold it against you. We were just like, this is good. It took us. You know what I'm saying? How many times is that going to happen? You set these rules up for us to work against you, but you still want us to do things that benefit you. You know what I mean? When I look at some of these college coaches who have been catching heat, you know what I mean, or in different sports and stuff like that, you know, and like there's a coach from Clemson. For some of you, if you're not familiar with the coach from Clemson, he's been under some heat for just sort of breezing over all the issues, you know what I mean? Basically saying, you know, we want all lives to matter in the same. Well, he didn't say all lives matter, because if you say those three lines now, you gone, baby. Like, ooh, they get you out there. All what? As soon as I hear all what? I said all state. Oh, okay. All right. All state. All right. Yeah, I'm watching you. Like, they will get you. You know what I'm saying? So he worded it differently, and people didn't like that. And he took a picture, like, last week with a shirt that just said football matters. You know what I mean? So he's been catching some heat for being insensitive to the issue or whatever, you know? And, you know, a lot of players and people have come to his defense, you know? And again, you know, I always quote my man Shannon Sharp. I pay attention to Shannon Sharp, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you want to learn how I'm becoming the Reverend. That man is preaching some truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows that all these people, or he knows that this man in this position of power cares about these people because these people can benefit him. You know what I mean? My man, you know, Reverend Sharp, he's always saying, we're looking for you to do things that don't benefit you in any way. We want you to feel that empathy for people who can't benefit you in any way. You know what I mean? Somebody like me. You know? I ain't playing no damn football. I tried. Okay? I did. Tried one time. Took one hit. Didn't happen. Told you about them joints. That's where the knee problem started right there. It was bad. Anyway, I digress.
I think you're seeing, at least in the last 14 days, there's been a lot more, you know, kind of lower level philanthropy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
which is nice. You know, people without much. You know, we're in similar boats.
Yeah.
And you know, our circles are in kind of the same boat we are financially, and I've never seen so much giving.
Yeah.
You know? And that's kind of what they say too. Like those with less give the most.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never been more true than it is right
now.
Because
you understand what it's like to be without.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you're just hoarding your wealth constantly, like, and that's all you know, you almost can't be faulted for being ignorant to how much you could be helping everybody else.
That mindset, man. That just like that, to hoard that wealth. That's what you're doing with the resources, the system, everything. You're hoarding the benefits of this.
Yeah.
And you're oblivious to what's going on in these other communities. You know what I mean? We understand what it's like to be without. You know what I mean? We understand what it's like, you know what I mean, to have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Because we've been told we've had nothing at some point.
Yeah.
We understand how much that hurts, and we had to do it for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to know why we can't feel sorry when we watch, you know, my man over there, the police union guy, preaching and everything? You're treating us like animals. Think about the words he used. You're treating us like thugs.
Fuck's sake.
Like animals. We can't walk down the street without being profiled. These are the words he used. I wonder where I heard that before. I wonder where I've seen that before. You know what I'm saying? Beauty of you and that badge you want to stand behind. You want to stand behind. You can easily hide that badge.
Yeah, you get to take that badge off.
Take that badge off. You can take that uniform off. You know what I mean? Don't nobody even have to know. You can just be a greasy ass Italian white dude in New York. Got 1,000 of those. Got them. It's fine. Hey, can't do nothing about it. I love The Sopranos. You know what I'm saying? You got it. It's in there. But I can't do it. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. Okay? I'm not. I want to see the change. You know what I'm saying? People want to see the change.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And now the beautiful thing is, especially with us being the generation that can record and document everything, that can have a record of everything in real time. You know what I mean? There's no loophole. There's no way around it. This is why you're feeling that heat, dude. This is exactly why. For years, you didn't record police officers.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not recording as a police officer, you're done. You're done. Hey, I had to pee. So what? I want to see that pee going in the toilet, bro. You know why? You know why? You abused the freedom that you had. Okay? You all remember as kids, anytime your parent lets you get a little bit of freedom, if you abuse that freedom, they would take that away from you. At least my mom did. You know what I mean? You take that freedom away. What would they say to you? You abused my trust. Okay? You took liberties with the responsibilities that I gave you. All right? And you knew you were wrong. You know it's not all the way right. We're all, whether you want, there's not one human being on the face of this earth that is not born with a basic moral compass, a basic left or right, a basic right or wrong feeling deep within them. You know, animals have that. You know what I'm saying? And they're just taught to survive. You know why? They only eat to survive. Other than that, they're not, you know what I mean? That is, exactly, because if they don't, they what they need, you know what I mean? So if animals have that, we're human beings, we should have that. So, I just, you see what I'm saying? I hope you guys can see the frustration on my face. This is how our community feels, bro. We're like, this is so simple. This is so simple. You know what I mean? You make it complicated. Because I go, hey, that wasn't right. Well, when you say it wasn't right, let's talk about his past. What do you mean about his past?
God, dude, fucking. First of all, for the people out there, and there are unfortunately a couple of people who we know who have done posts like that about well, all of the things that he did in his past, by the way, and this is why this argument is always invalid, he did time for that. Mm-hmm. He repaid his debt to society. Yes. So there goes that argument. But also, as a whole argument, they murdered a guy in the street.
In the street.
You don't get to execute people.
Let's talk about your president right now, okay? Because you're making this argument. You're in the street right now. It's daytime. You know what I'm saying? It's daytime. This is on a Facebook Live. You watching little hearts and angry faces pop up on the screen. Fuck. Dude. Come on, man. Come on. We stopping this, man. We are stopping this. I mean that, dude. And this don't give up, dude. Like, honestly, we can't give up on this, bro. We can't.
We're not,
man.
There's multiple protests a day.
Yeah.
Still in every major city.
And if you protest, and even if you don't understand what they're asking, there was that argument of what does defund the police mean. I've had that discussion with a lot. If you don't understand, you want to do the research, you want to talk about with somebody, take the effort to go do so. All right? Because that's why you're getting in trouble online, folks. I'm going to say, hey, I'm tired of this shit, all right? Tired of this shit. I'm going to tell you right now, all right, why you're getting in trouble, all right? Because you're making these posts and these arguments and stuff, and then you don't even know what the hell you talking about. You have no facts. You have no history. You have no basic understanding of all of the circumstances that went in to people making this request, okay? Police departments, you've seen this. We've heard this ad nauseum at this point, James. They make up 40% of most major cities' budgets.
Yep.
40%. All right? And in this city alone, while we are having shortages in schools and everything like that, not even in the bad neighborhoods, in the good neighborhoods too, having shortages and teachers that can't afford to take their kids and all that stuff.
Schools are closing everywhere.
But I can walk down the street with a bunch of children who all should be in school, and I am seeing military-grade weapons stacked against them, telling them not to exercise the First Amendment in this Constitution. You know what I'm saying? And you want me, so you don't want me to say defund? Why you need all that money? Why you need all that? Why do you need all of that? What in the world? Like, who went to go see this? See, this is why they shouldn't have filmed Dark Knight here in Chicago. All right, that's that was your problem right there. All right, because all of y'all was like, "Well, there's a Joker coming." Everybody thinks there's a Joker coming now. All right, you think semi trucks gonna be flipping up on their fronts and falling on their backs? If you don't have, everybody wants a Batmobile. I guarantee there is a Lucius Fox cave in Lori Lightfoot's basement right now. I guarantee you. Hey, Lori, if you're watching, hey, you know, man, get a haircut.
Oh, she is.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, man, why you need all that, bro? Well, you got teachers that can't give their kids pencils. Come on now. Come on,
Trade
man.
your grenade launchers in for some fucking notebooks.
And then these kids, and then hey, guess what? Here's where the cycle happens, right? Here's what makes you think it's on purpose. These kids are undereducated. They're under-resourced, okay? They're sort of pushed through a system that's made to not give them the full knowledge and full weight to fill their mental capacity as a human being. Then they come to about age of 18, 19, 20, a little lost, not sure what they want to do in life. Maybe their ideas and dreams they had when they were in school aren't what they want to pan out to be. But I want to feel like I mean something to somebody. I take a job like maybe military or a cop. You know what I mean? So a lot of these dudes are walking around with this false sense of purpose. You know what I mean? That's where that is rooted from. All right. You can see it like that's that false sense of purpose. You go in, you done grew up watching Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, and you know what I mean. You want to be that cop that gets locked in the Tacoma Plaza. I'm sorry. I messed up. What's the name of it?
Fucking
Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah.
Nakatomi Plaza with barefoot. You know what I mean? Taking on these Russians. You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to be a Carl Winslow. Don't nobody want to be a Carl Winslow. All right. And I'm just saying, man. That's not that you got that you. That's where it's all messed up. All right. And they know that. Yeah. Let's just keep putting this money on there. We're just gonna filter all these knuckleheads into the police force anyway. So now you don't even know how to interact with different situations. You ain't even been exposed to it. You've been exposed to the limited resources that your own community gave you. You know what I mean? You developed this jaded mindset. You felt like you had some false sense of purpose. You joined this core, this gang really, that's going to tell you that you mean something. You're a hero, and it's your duty to stand between evil and the common man. And the picture of that evil is a black face. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening right there. You know what I mean? It's got to stop. It's got to be broken, man. We're Gen Z, man. This is Gen Z. Well, I guess I'm Gen Y. I don't know what Gen I am.
Yeah, you're Gen Y.
23 and me. Get into something like that. We got to make a stop, man. We do, man. And I'm glad to see I'm glad to see you all out there. I'm glad to be out there with you, man. And God willing, man, I'm going to keep praying to the Lord for good health and good energy and good strength to be out there with you, man, until we see something different, man. I just want to see something different. The bare minimum, I need to see justice for these officers, man. I need to. Dude, one of them went free on bail. One of them went free on bail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The trial's still coming. We just need to see it, man. I'm telling you, man, because oof, let these dudes.
They still haven't arrested the 3 officers that killed Breonna Taylor.
Let these dudes not see any, because we ain't going nowhere till we at least see. Those the 2 names you hear at all around the world right now. So we want to know about them 2 before anything else. You know, among other things, I'm glad they're still working the Ahmaud Arbery case. They have more evidence coming out, things like that. That's cool. You know, we want to know more about Tony McDade too. You know what I mean? Does that give any more information on that case too? You know what I'm saying? Especially the stuff that's happened in the last couple of weeks. We need to know. We want to know. And we're not going to keep going home and waiting for you to tell us your account of things. We're going to say right here, this is an audit. This is a moral audit. All right? We getting all the receipts right now, okay? And don't think we didn't earn it. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
We earned it, all right? We need all them receipts. We need to look at this, okay?
This is 500 years of back pay.
Exactly,
right now.
man. We doing a bar rescue on this police department, baby, all right? I'm in there. You're disgusting.
If there's anyone who can help us solve this, it's John Taffer from fucking Bar Rescue.
Oh, man. Let him walk into a precinct.
Shut it down!
That is all of this. What is all of this? Dude's ripping them toilets out of there. Look at that. You haven't cleaned this face stays out. I'm about to go home and binge watch that now, man. I need to get
Hell
that
yeah,
around.
dude.
It's gonna be good. Yeah. I feel relaxed, man. I got a lot.
Feel better?
I feel a lot better, man. I hope that what I could say could touch somebody, man. And please, share this message, dude. Just share this message. Not, I'm not saying that's just share this video. I'd love that you share this video, put it out there, let other people see it, see what I'm talking about. But just that message, man. I just keep that going, because that's more important than anything right now. You know what I'm saying? And more than your likes and your clicks and all, your little things like that. Like, that's way more important, dude. Is just keep talking. That's the only reason why I keep, wanting to keep putting stuff out like this. because we have to keep talking. We have to. It's just how it is. All right. And every time your friend wants to be like, oh man, I don't want to. Sorry, bro.
It's gonna be uncomfortable for a while. Get used to it.
It is. It just is. It just is. That's okay. All right. So that's how I feel, man. I hope you guys feel the same. I am the Reverend, the voice of a generation, the humblest of men. Yeah, I think we got enough videos, man. We're gonna start this YouTube channel pretty soon, man. Keep out for a link. We're gonna make it happen, man. Let this healing take this healing worldwide, man. But as always, man, it's always good to just get a lot of this off my chest. I hope I've touched some lives in here, man. And we will do this again in a little while. So you guys have a good night. Thank you so much.